Yo guys, what's going on? And today we have a few big things to discuss today for One Piece chapter 1037. Look, we have Drunken Kaido going up against soon to be awakened Luffy in my opinion, but we'll get into that in a minute. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on noties for more One Piece chapter reviews. But without further ado, let's get into the video. In the start of the chapter, we have the people of Wano celebrating at the Fire Festival, and it's pretty much coming to an end. I wanted to point this out because this is showing that we really only have 5 more chapters left before Act 3 of the Wano arc closes, so be prepared, y'all. Alright, next we have Luffy versus Kaido, and after all of that Fire Festival mess, we turn to Luffy and Kaido, and the first thing that we see is Kaido drinking like Kanye at the VMAs. And then he had the nerve to tell Luffy in the middle of the fight, "Do you want a swig?" Kaido, and then he starts laughing out of nowhere. What is wrong with him? You know what? Actually, I take it back. He's not Kanye at the VMAs anymore. Him laughing confirmed that he was off of Perk 30. There is no way. He like Kodak in that one Zia's video where he had his one eye open. Guys, I have a theory. Kaido is a gremlin, y'all. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, sorry guys, I just had to, point that out, but let's get back on track. All right. Luffy sees that Kaido is zoinked out of his mind and decides he better try and kill Kaido now before he sobers up, but little does Luffy know, Kaido has been using the Drunken Fist arts and been training with Rock Lee for like at least 10 years, and he hit Luffy with one of the meanest attacks I ever seen in my life, and Luffy's screaming, holding his face while Kaido over there drunk still. And then Kaido is so drunk, he goes into his dragon form in his little sad drunk phase, and he's thinking about how long it's gonna be until he has to rebuild Wano again. He's not even worried about Luffy right now. But Luffy goes to attack him again, and Kaido's bipolar ass he's going into, I don't even know what he's doing anymore. He goes to his crying drunk phase and knocks Luffy back again. And then when Kaido goes to try to finish him off, Luffy finally realizes he can't take no disrespect, and he dodges Kaido, steps on his glove like a real man, and Gomu knocked his ass out. That's what you do, Luffy. Great job. But he didn't face Kaido at all because he flat out drunk. And he grabs Luffy by the leg using his tail, and then Conqueror Codes headbutts him. But Luffy, he's on his P's and Q's, and he does the same thing to Kaido. So they did a whole clash. You know how they did in the beginning with Luffy's trying to kick him in his rod. They clashed. Probably the sky split again. But this finally it makes Kaido completely sober, and he's pissed that he's sober. That's crazy. But then he hits Luffy with an attack called Gundari Meteor Shower, which is crazy. But then Luffy responds, and he returns the favor with Rock Gatling, which is pretty much Gomu Gatling. Yeah, same thing, but just with Conqueror's hockey coding. And and for the rest of the chapter, for their part at least, they're just slugging it out, trading blows. I'm not gonna lie to you, the fighting in this chapter was top tier for me for this fight. So I'm happy that this fight is actually a thing, because if this fight wasn't a thing, I feel like there's only probably one other fight that would equal this, and that would be probably Nico Robin's fight. But the rest of the fights have pretty much let me down overall in Wano. Then we get an unexpected part of the chapter where we go to Mary Joa, and the Gorosei are talking about the world government going to Wano, thinking that Robin is captured, and they're pretty much gonna get themselves involved since Robin's captured. They got what they needed. But the conversation cuts off out of nowhere too. And then we see the world government army trying to go to Wano, but they see a giant shadow, which ends up being Zunisha. And when they see Zunisha, that's the end of the chapter. But I'm gonna go when they see the shadow. When they see the shadow, we go back to the Gorosei, and they're on a completely different conversation talking about a certain devil fruit that hasn't awakened to their knowledge in centuries. And it seems like the name of the devil fruit was changed by the world government long before the current Gorosei were in power, which now I'm new to One Piece, guys, so help me out with this. I just caught up probably like in the last year, but I don't think was this ever covered? Just let me know down in the comments. Was this ever covered? But it's interesting because I believe there's only 2 people they could be talking about, and I believe the person that they're talking about is in Wano, and it's either Law or Luffy, because either Law knows the name of the devil fruit like they said, and he's just concealing it because he's smart enough to do that, or Luffy is the person they're talking about, but he's too stupid and heard Shanks call it the Gomu Gomu no Mi and thought, okay, yeah, that's what it's called. But That's my opinion. That's my theory about it. But overall, the chapter, I would give it a cool 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, actually. I felt like the Luffy Kaido fight was cool, and it was kind of funny. And the hint with the devil fruit will have the One Piece community talking about what devil fruit it is for until it's revealed what it is. But if you made it to the end of the video, I would first like to say thank you for staying so long, and put down below your theory on what the devil fruit they could be talking about. And with that said, have a good day, night, or evening whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.